Yeah, good, yeah, it's good. Mitsuki, phew, I was so scared. The ritual is over, so there's no point in worrying anymore. I absent-mindedly wave my smartphone in the air and put my hands up. How was it, Mitsuki? Did you see anything? No. I may have heard strange rustles, but they were more like my imagination playing out. She hesitates. It's even embarrassing to tell considering what you've been through back then. Mitsuki really does feel out of place. She should be happy. No worries. I laugh, patting her shoulder. The important thing is that everything ended well, right? Yes, Haru. That was scary, wasn't it? Oh, we shall see the video. You've been shaking with terror, weren't you? I try to act as energetic as possible, like normal Haru. But Mitsuki knows me better than I do and doesn't fall for the trick. Haru. What? It's going to be like it was before, right? I don't understand what she's getting at. What do you mean? I'm not going to participate in any more dubious rituals, and I don't care if they torture me until graduation. I show Mitsuki my tongue. She finally smiles sincerely. Good. Not that anyone is going to torture you, of course. Good that we'll forget all of this like a bad dream. Yeah, like a bad dream. Very real bad dream. I want to add, but stay silent. The entire next night, I'm having nightmares again. Everywhere I go, I see a smile. I can't sleep for a long time, and when I do fall asleep, I see a staircase of the old building and the undead standing at the top steps. He is staring at me, mouth open in a soundless scream, but instead of words, he spews streams of black blood. It disgustingly reeks of apples. I feel like I'm being force-fed one thing after another and stuffed like a turkey. Until I become one big apple with a slimy slurry instead of juice myself. Oh my god, the mixed metaphors. When I wake up, I know that I'm about to throw up, so I rush into the bathroom. It's repeated several times during the night. A long, disgusting night. I feel very bad. Very, very bad. Is this payback for playing with dark forces? The consequences of the undead's touch? I don't know, but it's like a stinky stain of spreading through my soul. It's like a stinky stain of spreading through my soul. A rot smelling of apples. Soon it will end. I've rarely been sick. Even when I did get a fever, it went away in a day. I'd like to believe that this ailment will soon leave me as well. Another nightmare. Half the night without sleep again. When will it end? When will the ghosts of the old school leave me alone? I want to complain to someone, but I hold on. I want to write my brother a note, to pour my heart out, to ask for help. A few times I tear out a sheet out of my notebook, but immediately crumple it up and throw it in the bucket. No need to make a fuss over absurdity. I just have to forget. The next 2 days pass in peace and quiet. Mitsuki shows her classmates the video and they get off her back, though they look extremely disappointed. Everything is over. Mitsuki becomes carefree again. Her smile is dazzling. No, something has changed. My friend has become a bit bolder. Talking to my dumb brother doesn't scare her anymore. Sometimes they even go for walks together. I don't impose or ask to be taken with them, although it's unbearable to be alone in the house. So dazzling. Haru? You're kind of in the way. You know what they say, three's a crowd. Haru? Sorry, I've got a headache. Nothing serious. Phew, I'm glad. Shall we go to Totomo tomorrow? Her ringing laughter fills the space of the room. Mitsuki and I chat about silly stuff as if nothing had happened. But on the third day since returning from the old school, Mitsuki has become quiet and scared for some reason. She sits on the green poof and remains silent, staring at a point on the wall known only to her. Mitsuki? Mitsuki? Hey, what's wrong? Mitsuki sharply raises her head. Did you say something? I did it more than once. What's with you today? Was my brother messing with you again? Mitsuki tries to feign a smile on her face, but her lips pucker, tremble, and freeze just like that. Something weird is going on, Haru. Weird? I don't understand. I constantly feel like someone is watching me. How? I don't know. I don't know if I feel someone's gaze on my back, and also these calls. What calls? Someone calls me and there's silence on the phone. I ask who it is and all I get in response is wheezing. Disgusting. I'm scared, Haru. What should I do? Pay no attention. Someone's probably messing with you. Maybe the classmates got bored with the ritual and now they're dabbling in phone pranks. You think so? Of course. I wave my hand in the air as if to ward off the images of pestering classmates. Still, I'm a bit scared. Don't worry, they'll get bored of it soon. But they don't. Someone keeps calling Mitsuki all day, and the next day as well. I try yelling at them through the phone, but it doesn't work. Mitsuki says she keeps feeling someone's gaze on her back. You won't escape. And then it happens. Someone has written a threat on her desk. Holy shit, this is the widest desk of all time. You can make a $5 footlong on that. What is this? Who wrote it? I don't get it. Someone's messing with you. Don't. How can I not pay attention? What do they want? What does you won't escape means? Escape from whom? Calm down. Assholes got mad that you brought them an empty video. These idiots. It's not them, Haru. Definitely not them. I feel... Mitsuki clutches her head. The curse. I'm cursed. Hey, don't panic. Nothing significant has happened. I mean, it's just calls in the inscription. They can't harm you. But I'm being threatened. Why would someone threaten you? Mitsuki suddenly takes her hands away from her head and looks past me. Her gaze becomes blank. It's because of the ritual. The ritual? I don't like her silence. I really, really don't like it. What do you mean, Mitsuki? Haru. Huh? I frown. A nasty, moldy taste lingers on my tongue. I think I might have failed the ritual. What? I failed the ritual, Haru. She what? Failed how? Just don't reprimand me. I'm not, okay, I wasn't going to. I lost count when I was going down the staircase. It was scary, my thoughts were mixing up, then I tripped. And I think I've missed a number. I'm not sure, but... She sees my face and falls silent. She missed a number? Even I could count to the end. Even I! Blood rushes to my cheeks. My head is buzzing. My pulse rumbles like desks falling to the hallway floor. No, calm down. I have to pull myself together. Mitsuki isn't to blame. Someone could have made a mistake. Anyone. No point in getting angry now. Coffee break. I didn't see anyone during the ritual, so I thought it wasn't a big deal. And then these calls started. I knew right away that they weren't a simple prank. You've decided that it's punishment for failing the ritual? Of course, how else? The undead wants to get to me, Haru. I don't know what to say. Mitsuki looks utterly miserable and crushed. It's going to kill me, right? Kill me? What should I do, Haru? What do I do now? I don't. Only 3 days left. You'll kill me in 3 days. Hold on, I still think it's someone's prank. I made a mistake. A mistake, why? Mitsuki doesn't listen to the voice of reason, only mumbles incoherent phrases. Forget about the old school. I can't. One day you will. Don't suffer. Thanks, Cap. I'll make it. It's all your fault. Mitsuki's impressionability has become her curse. The calls continue. On the morning of the 5th day, she discovers a new inscription on the wall of her house. My friend's gaze has become completely blank. She doesn't react to anything. The curse. I am cursed. A mistake? She seems like a lifeless doll to me. Mitsuki is so scared that she has preferred to withdraw into herself and not see anything around her. I try to rouse her, but in vain. I'm losing Mitsuki. There is a way. Huh? I asked around in my class, I'm a star now, so here it is. By the way, I'm really popular, just so you know. Some guy from the lovers of paranormal stuff said it's possible to try to complete the ritual again. Again? Yeah, meaning start from the beginning, but do it right. He said that in this case, the failed ritual will be undone. Is it possible? Damned if I know, but that guy says there's a chance. A chance? Do I have a chance? We've got nothing to lose. The deadline is tomorrow night. Either we try tonight or... Mitsuki grimaces painfully. Will I make it? Duh, of course you will, and I'm gonna help you. Help me? How? You'll see. I hope everything will work out. Or rather, I believe it's gonna work out. And so we find ourselves in front of the open window of the old school building for the third and final time. How very different this third hike is from the previous ones. Mitsuki, until recent events, cheerful and lighthearted, is shaking like a maple leaf in the wind. I, on the contrary, have gained confidence. You never know how your life will change. We reach the classroom on the 2nd floor. Mitsuki burns her hair, takes out a spell sheet, and starts to read it out when she sees that I'm also striking a match. What? What are you doing? Starting the ritual. What do you mean? The guy at the club said that you can go together if you recite the spell at the same time. You and I will both be participants of the ritual. This is the first time I've heard of it. Why didn't anyone tell this before? To crank up fear, it doesn't feel the same when you're with someone else. After all, the ritual is for entertainment, not for the actual summoning of the dead. Perhaps it was originally used by priestesses to contact the departed. Go figure. Surprising. Yeah, I was amazed myself. Alright, give me the spell sheet. It's like, here's a bunch of lore, by the way. We read the words off the crumpled piece of paper in chorus. It begins. We walk out of the classroom. Mitsuki looks around fearfully, trying to make out a silhouette of the undead in the darkness. The light from her flashlight dances across the walls and ceiling as if trying to escape from a cage. Do you hear anything? There's a lot of talking and not a whole lot of counting. No, nothing. I think there's someone over there. No one is there, come on, and start counting. You can take it slow, but don't lose it. I'm like a guide to other worlds. That's crazy. 100. We go down the west staircase. Mitsuki refuses to go to the east staircase because she hears sounds coming from that direction. We make it to the first floor without accident. Mitsuki is breathing heavily, her chest heaving. I can see sweat dripping down her forehead. 91. Are you okay? Huh! She jerks to the side, not expecting that someone would break the grave silence of the old building. Yes, I'm fine, Haru, let's go. Okay, don't worry so much. 83. But the moment we look toward the staircase, a rumbling sound comes from the second floor. Do you hear that? Do you hear? Yeah. The sound intensifies, then suddenly stops. Mitsuki takes a breath and 2 chairs fall at our feet from the top floor. Mitsuki shrieks, shoves me aside, and oh my, Mitsuki! Rushes down this hallway. Mitsuki, wait! I illuminate the hallway with the flashlight. The light reflects off something spilled on the floor. Mitsuki steps onto a puddle, raising a fountain of spray, tries to move forward and slips. With another shriek of terror, she falls backward into the incomprehensible liquid. 77. Mitsuki, calm down, don't lose count. I rush to her aid. She is lying on her back with her arms spread out to the sides. I hold out my hand, but Mitsuki shoves it away in horror. Mitsuki? Sorry, Haru, I'm fine. No, you're not! Me? Haru, quiet, there's someone up ahead! I strain my ears. All of this is very reminiscent of the time when I was trying to get to the first floor's east staircase in similar fashion. Yeah, same old trick. Desks and chairs crash into the hallway from the stairwell. The rumble mixes with Mitsuki's shriek. She skids across the puddle toward the first open door. I help my friend up and we burst into the classroom together. I quickly close the door. 60. Oh no. You will die. Mitsuki points her finger at the writing scrawled on the board. No, 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 no. She collapses straight to the floor, clutches her head with her hands and cries. I can't take it any longer. How do I can't? I want someone. Mitsuki begins to sway from side to side. There is a knock on the door. Ah! Mitsuki shrieks but then abruptly stops. She puts her hand down. I realize that something is broken inside her. Heart, mind, everything? Mitsuki? There is another knock on the door. Listen. She doesn't hear me. Like a puppet on strings, Mitsuki jerks to her feet and staggers toward the door. Hey, what are you doing? Hey! Mitsuki's face, same as her movements, is like a doll's. There's no emotion left in it. She is trembling. Red liquid is dripping down from her clothes onto the floor. There is another knock on the door, more insistent. Mitsuki? I reach out my hand to her, but my friend suddenly shrieks again and throws the door open violently, rushing out of the classroom. I run after her. Wait, hold on already. Mitsuki doesn't hear me. She doesn't hear anything anymore. I stop. 40, 55. Mitsuki, what about the ritual? Have you just abandoned me? Do you not care at all about what happens to your best friend? Mitsuki climbs over the windowsill and runs away without even looking back. Oh my god, Mitsuki. Humph. I put my hands to my sides in annoyance. What a fool. I sigh then grin crookedly. You are a complete fool, Mitsuki. Fool. What a fool. And how am I supposed to take this? The traitor just left me here alone with the undead, completely forgetting both the counts and the ritual. She's abandoned me, abandoned. She knew she's risking not only her own life, but also mine. When the real undead stared at me, all I could think of was that Mitsuki might get hurt. And she ran away. Now I'm a fool as well for worrying about her back then. I'm brimming with disappointment. I've always considered Mitsuki a good person, my best friend, and she turned out to be a spineless coward. Stupid, stupid Mitsuki. At first I didn't want to scare her. Back then, 6 days ago, when she finished the ritual and said she hadn't seen anyone, I decided to forget all about it. What did it matter if she saw the undead or not? But then I was tortured by nightmares, over and over again. And Mitsuki, all happy and blooming, lived her life in peace. She was having fun while I suffered. She didn't even ask me how I was feeling. Didn't bother to find out why I felt so bad. Are real friends supposed to do this? Is this fair? After what I've been through, after not losing counts and running away from the undead just so Mitsuki wouldn't get hurt? Unfair, and so I thought. Why not teach her a lesson? I asked my brother to keep calling Mitsuki and not saying anything. Wow, and he agreed to that? Then I wrote a warning on her desk. Honestly, I just wanted to scare her, to show her how hard it was for me. Then we would have shared experiences, split fears for two, and created a new, stronger friendship. But then she said that she had lost count? Mitsuki, how could you? You had failed the ritual and didn't tell me. You even asked me if everything was going to be like before. Like before. Are you kidding me? No, it's not going to be like before. I decided to scare her for real, so I made up all this crap about a double ritual. A chance to make things right? Priestesses? Complete and utter absurdity. I'd even prepared the wrong spell text just in case. Of course, I couldn't have done it alone. I had to ask my brother for help again. Are you serious? Dead serious. No jokes, it's dangerous there. Didn't you realize it last time? It's dangerous if you're performing the right ritual. We're gonna put on a spectacular show. I don't want to go back there. For the first time I can remember, my brother seemed scared. Please, I'll never ask you for anything ever again. It's important. I'm going crazy, okay? I have to put a stop to this. End this thing once and for all. Otherwise, I'm gonna break. Alright, apparently there's no avoiding it. What an asshole! He made good on his promise. He put on a show with chairs and knocked on the door. In fact, that was the end of the show. I was going to tell Mitsuki. I don't know if we could have made it. I don't know if we could have made up, but now, definitely not. Not after she abandoned me. As she ran away, she didn't even realize that it was my brother knocking on the door. And he didn't even have time to hide when she suddenly burst out of the classroom. Weak, cowardly Mitsuki. She got what she deserved. She betrayed me, betrayed our trust. Serves her right. Serves her right. But I'll have to admit the deception after all. She's been acting really weird. One might throw themselves in front of a car in that condition. I climb the stairs to the first floor. It's strange that my brother hasn't come down yet. He's probably waiting for me. I illuminate the hallway with the flashlight. No one's here. Hey, where are you? I step onto the puddle of the paint my brother had purposely spilled on the floor and take a few steps. My foot suddenly bumps into something. I shine my flashlight on it. Wait, what? Hey, stop lying there. Time to go home. My brother is lying in a puddle and not moving. Weird. I squat down and pat him on the shoulder. What's with you? Hey. He doesn't answer. His eyes are open, staring blankly at the ceiling. Is he dead? Do everything right and the dead will answer your question. Make a mistake and you or someone dear to you will die in 6 days. Mitsuki failed the ritual, but it wasn't her who died, it was someone dear to her. But brother? Mitsuki actually likes my brother? Really? Even though I teased her, I never believed it. Who in their right mind would like this dummy? Is it possible? I collapsed into the pool of blood, unable to hold back my tears, and clutched his still warm hand with my fingers. Do I cry from grief? From hatred? Probably from everything at once. Mitsuki, I will never forgive you, never, you hear me? I was going to tell you the truth, but you know, not anymore. You must suffer forever. Throw yourself in front of a car, kill yourself? Wonderful, it's the least you deserve. I stand up abruptly. I look at my brother's body, but my mind is clear and straight. The undead was right in everything. Not in this life. That was his answer to my question, and my question was, will Mitsuki and I always be friends? Oh shit. I feel empty and ugly, tears sting my eyes. Aki! What happened? There died? He and... Calm down. Oh, I reach for my hat, but I realize that I'm clutching an object. It's sticky and wet and heavy. Huh? With trembling fingers, I'm clutching one of the Graces. Once again, I don't remember pulling her out of the box. Only now do I realize that the doll resembles Haru. The toy is overstrained with something black. Now her gaze seems not reassuring, but scary. I suddenly realize I'm not comfortable touching her, not because of the slime in the fabric, but because of how I feel about Haru. Suddenly, the doll gets out of my hands and hovers in the air. There is madness dancing in the little blue beads. Madness and pain. She seemed pure and bright before, bringing joy and happiness. Now she is overwhelmed with anger, pain, and despair. Oh shit. As if confirming my thoughts, the doll twitches slightly and makes a small circle. Look at her evil face. More and more black liquid drips from her blue dress until the streams become a veritable waterfall. The rag face bubbles with black boils. The cloying odor becomes almost unbearable. I clamp my hands over my mouth and back away, but it's physically impossible to tear myself away from the gruesome sight. The doll's head stretches sharply as if being pulled in opposite directions. Ugh! The fabric at the side of the mouth crackles and stretches. A moment, and polyester, black from blood, is crawling through the holes like fat worms. I notice a real human tongue inside the swarming mass. This is disgusting. Stop, the tongue twitches. The same unknown force wrenches it from the captivity of the polyester. Black blood splatters in all directions. A few drops get into my mouth. The taste is disgustingly cloying. What the hell is this? I remember that Tomo was nearby and clutched the sleeve of her howdy. Pressed into each other, we watch the doll dissolve into darkness. What was that? No idea, but it's good that this creepy memory has vanished. Yeah, it is good. I can't get used to this. And you shouldn't, it's gross. Yeah, grossy gross. Good thing we're out of dolls. Except the door is still locked. Yeah. We stay silent for some time. The box where the Haru doll had been lying is now empty. It's no longer oozing a strange liquid or pulsing. The sight of a clean cardboard brings me a sense of sudden relief. Goodbye, bad memory. Bye-bye. We're able to relax a bit, but I'm still shaken up. The nagging pain in my leg is a little sobering. Are you okay? I'm fine. Phew, I've calmed down. You're so pale that I'm scared to offer you a riddle. Let's leave the riddles for later. Tomo purses her lips hesitantly, clearly afraid of appearing pushy and tactless. I hurriedly reassure her. It's fine, look, I'm full of vigor again. I'm glad. What did you see? Another memory about a girl named Haru. I recount everything I saw to Tomo. How Mitsuki and Haru went to the old school building, how Haru performed the ritual and then suffered because of it. How she got mad at Mitsuki and decided to play a cruel prank on her. How the prank ended in a tragedy. Tomo turns very pale as she listens to my story. I see, so that's what she had to go through. Haru drove her best friend to madness. Is that how Mitsuki died? Honestly, it's too early to tell. The old school is a bad place. Maybe that's where Mitsuki picked up the curse. She was cursed by that spirit with apples. It doesn't like people very much. How do you know? And then the curse was passed to me, and then... No, I shouldn't even think about it. It's very sad if Mitsuki died because of a stupid misunderstanding. Agreed. Anything else you remember? Many things and nothing at the same time. The boy's corpse on the floor, Mitsuki's empty eyes, Haru's mad laughter. I try to remember other details and my head is immediately pierced by several icy needles of pain. It's all very blurry. Not a word about Anacorus or a way to get saved. Mitsuki wasn't interested in Haru's brother. It seemed to me that he could sense evil. Did he have some kind of special sense? I don't know. Did Mitsuki want to talk to him about her curse? Yeah, probably. The most clear memory is the ritual in the school. Haru asked the dead a question, just like us. Only her ritual was completely different. Her ritual doesn't work for us. Yeah, indeed, because she was walking around the scary place alone, completely alone. Alone, all alone. Hush, calm down, you're not alone, you're here with me. Yeah, but I don't know if you're a real person. I think this lady is not a real person. Oh yeah, thank you. Is being alone so unbearable for you? Hmm? Why has she asked this exactly now? Why exactly here? Have I never told her? We were chatting every day. I'm weird. One incident is to blame. It happened a long time ago. What incident? I don't want to remember, but I feel that I should be sincere. Tomo's helping me so much. And now we're gonna get to the Aki story. It happened long ago. I was little. My mom and I went for a walk. The weather was nice. Yes, nice. The sun illuminated the fall leaves beautifully. Very beautifully. I felt as if mom had taken me to a beautiful fairy tale. But it was no fairy tale. We walked and walked. I admired the leaves. They mesmerized me. I couldn't take my eyes off them. Because of this, everything happened. Mom disappeared. I still don't know what exactly had happened. Here she is, walking beside me, then poof, and she's nowhere to be seen. I walked down strange streets looking for my mom. I looked and looked and looked, but I couldn't find her. I wandered endlessly alone, trying to meet someone. That's when I felt a loneliness. It was everywhere, inside me, in the empty streets and the endlessly high fences. Everywhere. Aki. I walked, looked. There was no one around. No one, you see? I was all alone. My throat constricts with a spasm. I shouldn't. Mom used to say that strong people always smile. And I really want to be strong. Dad has been acting weird ever since. He wouldn't talk to me. He blames me, doesn't he? Does he think I'm the reason Mom disappeared? Is that why he hates me? I don't think so. Then why doesn't he want to talk to me? He... Did you say something? Nothing. Okay. Now is not the time to think about childhood. I need to focus on the ritual. I take 3 deep breaths, but my hands continue to shake a little. Tomo claps her hand and walks over to Mitsuki's desk. I figured she'd try to do something with the boxes, but it's like some unknown force is keeping Tomo away from them. Nevertheless, Tomo pulls open a desk drawer, a little sluggishly as if through absorbent cottons. What? She peeks inside, shakes her head in annoyance, and opens a neighboring one. Found it. She pulls out several colorful crayons. What? Look. Tomo lowers herself right down to the floor, brushes the brazenly creeping Anacorus, stalks away, and starts drawing something. What are you doing? Here, look at this. That's you. The drawing is terrible, but I easily recognize myself by the hat. And that's me, a riddle. How many images do you see? 2? That's right, which means you're not alone. Tomo was talking with such exaggerated seriousness that I giggle stupidly. And chess, of course, we need chess. I jump to the drawing and take the crayon from Tomo. And to Tomo Bear, he's mandatory. And Grace's, they should definitely be there. And Dad and Mom. And Mitsuki. Where is she? Haru, her brother. Chess. And the kind ghost who was helping Haru with clues. Since it's there, let's add the second one as well. I think it's good at heart. And chess. Okay, Tomo, yes, we got the chess. Also, Fuyumi and Senpai. And the ghost man. The ghost man. Okay, let's see. Mitsuki, Grace's, chess, lots of chess. Mitsuki and... these are the evil ladies, right? Natsumi? Oh, this is Haru. This Cloud Strife. Who are these? Natsumi too, though she did a bad thing to the Totomo bear. That's all you can think of? My hat apples, I like them too. Some triangles. Oh, I got an achievement for completing all the stories, I guess. Chess. Lots of chess. And what does this mean? I'm not alone. Is this that? Cause she's the red crayon. I feel warm. The room seems to be filled with gentle spring rays. Fears recede, replaced by excitement. Thank you, Tomo. Now everything is fine. Everything is fine, but I still don't know what to do. Ugh. My gaze falls to the corner of the room. Rusty bolt cutters still lie there, shrouded in the shadows. There is another unpleasant tingle in my leg, as if warning me of danger. What now? I don't know. Silence hangs in the room, interrupted by the occasional rumble of thunder. Nothing is happening. Mitsuki, what should I do now? I've watched the memories, but I'm no closer to figuring it out. Mitsuki, are you there? Why aren't you coming? What exactly had happened to you? I can't stand it. I walk over to the table and swirl one of the 3 boxes in my hand. It's clean, as if straight from the store and practically weightless. I can't believe that just a short time ago it was holding a nightmarish memory. I twirl the box again. Who was lying in it? Which of the 3 races? Maybe that's the answer. Why else would Mitsuki show these memories? What do you think, Tomo? Why did Mitsuki die? No idea at all. We've learned the memories that are important to her, so the answer is hiding in them, right? Go figure. Are you angry? Of course, I suspected that the boxes were holding bad memories, but not to this extent. 3 girls, 3 boxes, 3 graces. One of them drove Mitsuki to death. Grrr. Suddenly, a wave of indignation and anger washes over me as well. I don't know if Mitsuki was good or bad, but she was. She lived, studied with me, laughed, and grieved. She shouldn't have died. No one should leave just like that. What's wrong? Tomo's worried voice comes from far away, from a world of friendship, peace, and chess games. Mitsuki is deprived of this beautiful world forever. It's unfair. 3 graces, 3 misfortunes, 3 reasons for the weird girl named Mitsuki to never be able to take a breath again. 3, 3, always 3, but only one is to blame. Which of the 3? Haru? She was Mitsuki's best friend. And what did she do? She envied Mitsuki, bullied her, and practically drove her to madness. I know that it was hard for Haru. She wanted to share her pain with Mitsuki, but is it Mitsuki's fault that she got lucky and didn't meet the undead? Is she to blame for getting scared and losing the count? Mitsuki had made a mistake, but not intentionally. Haru, on the other hand, was torturing her friend deliberately. Natsume? Mitsuki bullied her in the library, humiliated her, and made her run errands. I don't know why Mitsuki was doing such horrible things. It's not surprising at all that Mitsuki had decided to cast a hex. But is this right? Why not show character, tell the teachers to at least something to fight back? Fuyumi. She sacrificed Mitsuki for her own happiness. Yes, she thought that the 3rd trial was just a test, that Mitsuki wasn't in danger. But she was wrong. She took a risk and guessed wrong, condemned her friend to suffering. This is horrible. 3 graces. The love spell, the hex, the summoning. Who is to blame? Whom should I get angry at? Who put Tomo in danger? Alright, well, this is another save, of course, so I'm going to save here. I think I'm going to end the video there. So, these 3 must be... We go here into like the... Is this the correct one? Memories? There's, right here, right? And 3 of them are wrong, right? So these 3 must be the wrong one. And this 3rd one must be the right one, which means that we're the one that made her want to kill herself. Which is interesting to see, which probably has something to do with our past. So we'll get to see that, but for now, we'll end it up there. We'll end there. If you made it this far, I appreciate it very much. You can subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the flip side. Spooky Mitsuki out. Bye. If few drops get into my mouth, the taste is disgustingly disgusting. I was like so disgusted by that I messed up the line read.